Hello, cast. So in last lab, I have shown you how to load the data into your dimensions. And so for this lab, I will show you how to load data into our fact tables properly. So, so first of all, I will assume you that have already successfully load all the data into your old dimension, all 4 dimensions. So this is my database. As you can see here, the day table is complete. This is the product table. This is the promotion dimension. And this is the store dimension. And you can also see that for my fact table, it's still empty. So this time, let's create a SSIS project to fill it in, to fill the data in. So let's open the Visual Studio. Oh, before create a project, since I'm using the remote server, so instead of using this data file with over 10,000 records, I just use a truncated one with only 50 records. So just for demonstration. If you are using your workstation, if you are using your own laptop, it's okay for you just use the original data from SSIS lab data file. Okay, so let's create our SSIS project. Click the file, new project. So let's name this project like low fact table. And then on the left side, you should be able to see the SSIS toolbox. So like previous lab, let's create a new data flow task. Low fact table. So double click it. So this time, we still want to use the flat file source. So when we are trying to load the data into our fact table, we want to use the surrogate key instead of the transaction details like our fact table, not like our fact data. As you can see here, we have the date, we have the SKU, we have the store name, and we also have the promotion name. But in the fact table, we store them as the surrogate key instead of their name. So this time we want the lookup component, and the lookup component is under the common section. So where's the lookup? Okay, so this one is the lookup. Since we have 4 dimension tables, so we need 4 lookups. So let me just copy and paste. Okay, then the last one is our destination, and we will still use the OEDB destination. Okay, before config all the components, let's name them. So for the flat file one, we name it flat file and lookup. So first we will look up day. Second, we will look up product. Later, we will look up promotion. Last, we will look up the store. So for the destination, it should be our fact table in the database. Okay, so let's config our flat file. Double click it, and let's new a flat file connection. So let's name it fact file, and then file name should be this one. So this one is a truncated records. So with only 50 records. See, so this is our record, our our data, and I don't want the double quote, and the column name is not at the first data row. So check the column, looks good. And then in the advanced, let's rename them. So for the first column is the date. So then the second one is SKU. Third one is our, it's the promotion. The fourth one is the store. So the next 4 columns should be our measures. So the first measure is dollar sales. The second one is the unit sales. Okay, maybe this time let's name it unit sale. And the next one is dollar cost. The last one is dollar gross profit. Okay, the preview. It looks good to me, and as you can see here, for some of the promotion is empty. So it makes sense because for some products they may not have any promotion. Okay, and let's click OK. Columns, check everything is alright, and leave everything in default, and click OK. So you will see the error sign is gone. And let's try to configure our first lookup component. Double click component. So we don't need to configure any cache mode and the connection type. So which means we will still use the full cache and then OEDB connection manager. But for this one, we need to select the ignore failure because we don't want it to fail. So in the connection, then we need to new a connection. And since I'm using the remote server, I need to get my server name. So my server name is this. Still password. And then what we are using is the CMU retail sales test connection. Click OK. And then click OK. OK. And then right now we have our database connection, and our first lookup is for date. So we select the date dimension. And in the columns, let's link the date with the calendar date chart. Then we get an error message. So what's happening? Could not match the input column date to the lookup column calendar date chart because the data type do not match. So to check our the data type, what we need to do is just hold over on the columns. As you can see here, for the date the type is the DTSTR, and for the calendar date chart is the DTWSTR. So what we need to do is to reconfigure the input columns. So as you can see here, for the input column is from our flat file, right? And for this lookup columns is from our dim dimension table. So let's reconfigure our flat file and click the column, advanced, and in date we change our data type. So actually we have two string data types here. The first one is the string, and the second one is the Unicode string, so they are different. So please be aware of it, because sometimes you may make mistakes here. Okay, and then click OK. And as you can see here, we got a warning sign. So to fix the warning sign, let's double click the file component. So it will help us to refresh the configuration. Click yes. Check column, check error output. So everything is okay. And then click OK, and you will see the error sign is gone. And then we should reconfigure our first lookup table component. Like previous, ignore the failure, and then connection, we need to pick up the date dimension. And in columns, let's link date with the calendar date character. See, this time it works. And so what we are doing right now is we match the date current from our file, from our data file, to the calendar date character in our date dimension table. So if they are matched, then we look up the date key. So which means we extract the date key from the date dimension table. Okay, and we don't need to worry about the advanced and the error output. We just leave them as it is, and then click OK. So we see the error sign is gone. Okay, so let's configure our second lookup component. And as you can see here, there are two options of output for us to choose. So actually what we want is the lookup match output. Look at this one and click OK. And then let's configure the product and use the ignore failure connection. So product. For the columns, this time we link the SKU with SKU, and as long as they are matched, then we extract the product key and click OK. So we finish the product lookup. Then let's go to the next one, promotion. Like previous lookup matched output. Then configure. Ignore failure condition. Let's take the promotion columns, promotion to promotion name, and then promotion key. Okay. Last one. So we need to repeat the configuration. Ignore failure. Store columns. For the store name, and we take the store key. Click OK. And then the last one, let's configure our fact table. And then let's mapping. So as you can see here, the input column match to our destination column since their names are equal. And see here for the unit cell. So inside our fact table, the column name is unit cell, but I intentionally configure our unit cells as unit cell. So sometimes if you have a typo, then you need to manually correct it, correct the mappings here. Okay, then we don't need to do anything here right now, and just click OK. So it seems like everything is configured corrected. So let's click Start. So it seems I'm connecting to the remote server, and we should be waiting for maybe from between 30 seconds to 1 minute. If you are using your own laptop, then it should be much quicker. So this is our fact table. There's nothing inside. You can check the progress here. Okay, it seems like it's working. Okay, it seems like it failed. So why? You can check the error message here. If you cannot read it thoroughly, you can just right click it and copy the message text. So it should tell you what happens here. Since I already know what happens, so I won't explain it to you. So I won't show you the error message. So let's just start the debugging. And in the data flow, let's double click the fact table. And as you can see here, if I execute the fact table, you will see our fact table is still empty. Since if our fact table destination has encountered some errors, then it will just fail the component. So there will be nothing load it into our fact table. So this time, when it encounters errors, so we just ignore the failure and just make it keep running. And then let's restart it. Yes, it takes time. So let's check the progress. Okay. Yep, it's finished. So since we have 50 rows in total, so it passed all the 50 rows. And then let's check our fact table. Why we got only 8 rows? So there must be something wrong here. Since we should be able to see all 50 rows. Why? So let's stop debugging. So to digest the issue, to diagnose the issues, so let's delete our fact table first, just to make sure, just to show you how it works. Okay, so we have deleted the arrows we just loaded. So instead of ignore the failure, we want to check what happens there. So let's get something. So under the destination, let's drag and drop the file destination. Since we have 6 components and 5 of them has the error output, so we need to create another 5 flat file destination. So let me just copy and paste. Okay, before proceed, let's create 5 extra text file in our folder. So let's call it error date. Error date. Okay, error date and then error product. Error promotion. Error store. Last but not the least, error fed. Okay, then we are good to go. So also let's name the flat file destination. So for the first one, let's call it error date. Second one, error product. Error promotion. Error store. Error fact. Okay, and then let's reconfigure our lookup tables. So double click it. So instead of the ignore failure, so let's redirect the rows to error output. So this time we can redirect our errors to the flat file. So as you can see here, we got the warning sign. So redirect and then click OK. So it will redirect to the error date. Yep, so this time let's configure the destination file and click OK. In the first pop-up, let's click OK, and then this time, this one for the error date. And let's link the flat file. No, let's link the flat file destination to our flat file, to our text file. So the first one is the error date, and we don't need to do anything here. So click OK, and on the mapping, then click OK, and then let's repeat previous steps. Output. Okay, product. Product. Okay, mapping. Okay. Okay, promotion. Mappings. Restore. Mappings. Okay. So the last one. So this time, instead of ignore failure, we also want to redirect road. Click OK. Then reflect. Reflect. Give the file name and reflect. Click OK. So there's no error sign anymore. And this time, let's run our SSIS project. Let's check the progress. So no need to worry about the warning. Okay, let's check the front. So it's working. So there is no error in our lookup date, but there are two errors for the product. It seems like there are 40 errors in our promotion. Okay, so it finished. Then let's recheck our fact table. As you can see, like previously, we got 8 rows, and we can also tell that from here. And then let's close it, or let's start the debugging. And this time, let's check our error file. So as what we can see just now, so there should be nothing in our error date, and nothing in our error store, nothing in our error fact. But for the product, we got 2 errors. So what happens here? Okay, so it seems like for those 2 errors, it's because we don't have these 2 SKU in our product dimension. So later we will fix it. And what about the promotion? So as you can see here, for all the error promotion, it seems like we don't have promotion for this records. So that's why we only get A records, since all of the A records has the promotion key. So which means as long as it has promotion key, then it means it has promotion. But for this other 40 records, there is no promotion at all. So how should we fix it? Let's close that. So let's go to the next step. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. Oh no, yeah. And we don't need this anymore. So we just keep the error product for right now, since we want to fix the null promotion first. You can see we got warning sign. It's because we redirect rows to error output. So this time we also keep ignore because we know there won't be any failure. If there is a failure, then you should fix it instead of ignore it. So this one, okay, this one is the promotion. So what we want to do is to, oh yeah, okay, give me a second. So let's ignore it right now. Let's ignore it. So why our fact table didn't accept the null value? Let's check our schema. So as you can see here for the promotion key, when we were creating our fact table, we declaring that the promotion key shouldn't be null. But in our case, it seems like it's okay that we accept the promotion key as null, right? So let's change the constraint. So alter the fact table, alter the column promotion key to int. So it will help us. So it will allow null value for the promotion key. Okay, so let's recheck it. So this time, the promotion key can be null. And let us recheck our fact table. Have we cleared? Okay, yes, nothing's there. So this time, for the lookup promotion, if there's nothing, we don't want to redirect anything, so we just ignore the failure. Click OK. So it should be good to go. Okay, so let's check the data flow. So the two records with missing SKU was redirected to the error file. Okay, it's finished. And then let's check the progress. So it takes us 53 seconds to run. So let's write. See? Okay, we got all the missing now promotion records back. So in total, we got 48. Okay, so we fixed the issue. Then we are good to. So right now, let's fix the product issue. So for the product issue, it's a bit more tricky. So how should we handle any value that we? So how should we handle any records that without the SKU match? So this time, okay, first of all, let's delete the error output. So from the SSI, so this time we need to use the derived column. So where's the derived column? The derived column should be in the transform. Oh no, so it should be under the column. Yeah, so the derived column. And then the other component we need to use is the union O. Okay, so please bear with me and let me delete this one. So this may put it here, put it here, and put it. Okay, let me put it here and put it here. Okay, so first of all, let's link the lookup with the union O, and the output should be lookup match output. And then double click our lookup product. So here, instead of redirect rows to the error output, this time we want to redirect rows to no match output. So which means whenever the SKU has no match in our product dimension, then the records will throw into the no match output. So you can see, so this time instead of using the red line, we also use the blue line. And you will see this time the lookup no match output is shown. And then we need to configure the derived column. And then the columns. So these columns are the columns that inside the lookup no match output. And as you can see here, we don't have any product key. So in here for the derived key, let's say product key. And for the expression, we use -1. So it's good practice to set up any missing value in our dimensions in -1. So click OK. And then let's drag this blue line to union O. So let's double click the union O. So as you can see, so for the first union O input is a lookup match output, and for this one is this one. So from lookup no match output, and this product key should be -1. So if we change the derived columns, so like if we change the product key to let's say product fail key, then you will see the output will change to a product fail key. So no matter the naming, so no matter what names you are using, it will automatically match into the union O. And then click OK, and then we are good to go. Link it back to the lookup promotion. Okay, so what happens here? Got promotion, columns. Weird. Okay, so maybe let's change this one to product key, because sometimes it may trigger some errors. So we still got this error. So let me have a look. So what happens here? Reference. Day key, product key, product key. Okay. Union O, the right column. So look up promotion. Oh, it should be full catch. Promotion columns. Promotion to promotion name. Yep, looks good to me. Error output. Yeah, okay, so the error is gone, and then so we are good to go. So this time should be failed. Why? Later you will see. So you can see here we pass the no match output to the direct current, and the direct current return it back to union on. So everything looks like it's working fine. And let's check our so okay, give me a second. I just forgot to clean our fact table. Let's redo it. So this time it should be clean. So it's working is because that I didn't fail the component in the fact table component. So let's wait for it to be finished. But the result is not what we expect. Okay, so let's see. So we still got the 48 records. Why? And it seems like it's working fine. So if we want to debug it, we need to reconfigure our fact table to retrieve the error message. So instead of ignore the failure, we need to fail the component. Okay, and click OK. Then let's reset our fact table, execute it, and then restart it. So you see, there's nothing in our fact table. This time should work. Okay, so this time it fails. Let's check our fact table. So we still got 48, but at least we got some error message. So let's check the error message here. Copy. Yeah, also copy this one. Okay, so it seems like the first 3 rows. Oh no, okay. The first two message, the first two lines of message is not useful. And for the third one, as you can see here, the insert statement conflict with the foreign key constraint. So FK of first sales product. So let's check what is the constraint. So inside here, you can see that for every date key here, it refers to back. Oh no. Okay, it should be the product. Sorry. So for every product key here, it should reference back to the product dimension as the product key. But we have no product key as -1 in our product dimension, right? So that's why we cannot retrieve those two records with -1 product key. So that is the reason that why we only got 48 rows in our fact table. Okay, so let me show you how we fix it. The solution is quite easy. So what we need to do is just to insert a -1 colons, no -1 surrogate key inside the product dimension. So as you can see here, for our product dimension, so for our product dimension, seems the product key, the SKU, and then the active IND cannot be null. So I just insert with product key, SKU, and active IND. Oh, so 1. And since the product key is auto incremented, so as you can see here, because we set the auto incremented for the product key, so it may fail if you directly insert the value. So let's try it. So you cannot insert. So first of all, we need to set the identity insert on and then set it back to off. So this time it should work. So this time we got a -1 product key, right? So let's clean our fact table and then select. So nothing there. Okay, we are good to go. So we don't need to change anything here. Since we already got a -1 product key and just restart it. So it's validating. The flow. Still validating. Okay, it should be running. Okay, so we don't get any error sign, and let's check our fact tables. execute it. Yay! We got all 50 records from our flat file. So let's have a look for the product key with -1. Okay, so let's check whether it fits. So for one of the SKU is 9999. So 999 is here, and then it's the store number 4. So store key, let's check it. Oh yes, store key is number 4, right? And then let's check the rest number, so we don't need to check the other dimensions. So here 1655, 1655, 10, 13.97, 6. So it is successfully loaded and we have validated our result. And this is the complete workflow for the fact table loading. And I think that's it. Hope you enjoyed your journey to the SSIS. Thank you.